had the Chev-powered Tirana last year. A likeable chap out of Swan Hill in Victoria. There's Bob Jolly. He's transferred all the running gear into the Sierra that poor old Don Smith rolled at Sandown late last year in the Castrol 500. They saved the body, and that car is going to be great. Big crowd here at Winton this afternoon. 30-second horn has been sounded. 8 laps the journey. Round 2 of the series. Watch very closely because Carling's going to be quick around this track. We'll see what Tomo can do when he unleashes 800 netties in the twin-turbo Chev-powered Mercedes.
The head-on shot will be great here.
Wait till you see the car control of Dominic Beninka. This fella's a star. 10 seconds before the start. And Beninka's got his hand out the window. Oh, he's fired it back up again.
Ready to go racing. White Horse Truck Parts Sports Sedan Thunder. Racing. And Beninka picks up another gear as he blasts off the line, but I don't think he's going to make it. Jolly, in fact, makes it into the first corner. Carling will drop into third. One already left on the line, but they've all managed to get through turn 1. The right-hander make their way now on the back straight.
Car number 88 in trouble. Tony Hubbard, the two-door Falcon. Robin Doherty's BMW stalled on the starting line. And a great start from Bob Jolly, who got just a fraction better jump than Dominic Beninka. Brian Thompson slots into third. Then Keith Carling, Derek Van Zelm, and then Mike Severi in the very quick and potent Ford Sierra. Well, that's bad luck for Doherty, but a great start for Jolly.
Coming up to the right-hander.
There's Hubbard, car 88, getting out of his car. And he's not too happy about it.
Here comes Beninka down the inside. Now Tomo works the outside. Keith Carling has gone back a spot in the field as well. Derek Van Zelm up on the outside of the Marshall battery entry. They'll come up now for the completion of 1 lap, so it's 1 down, 7 to go. Here comes Beninka.
He doesn't mind a slide.
Loves a slide job. Across the line.
When he stands on the accelerator in this thing, it goes off like a space shuttle. It wants to go every way, even forwards generally. Slides all over the place. Thompson giving it everything to try and get through on the inside. Bob Jolly, who had a reasonable lead as he went down the back straight, has now had it whittled right back to about 2 car lengths through the sweeper. This is third place Brian Thompson. They don't get much more exciting than this car. 4.2 litre Chev, twin turbo, 800 horsepower. It weighs about 1,080 kilograms. That's about the same as a Ford Sierra. I wouldn't like to be at the wheel of that. Jolly. Beninka, not quite as quick as he'd like to be around here, but now he has a look on the inside of Jolly. We'll see what horsepower can be unleashed down this back straight. Beninka driving defensively. Look at Van Zelm and Carling. What a scrap that is in the Toledo Mazda.
Okay, Beninka still runs in second. Brian Thompson is third. But giving them the real vacuum cleaner treatment is Mr. Jolly coming across the line. 2 down, 5 to go. They've opened up quite a gap over Derek Van Zelm, Keith Carling being the next one through, and Mike Severi.
Tomo's the man to watch because he's very close to the back of Beninka, who's really having to drive looking in his rear mirror at the moment. If he can just get into the right position and open the taps on the Mercedes, then we could have a real race on our hands. Look at this. Up on the outside. He'll try and switch to the inside coming through here, but he's run a little wide. The Alpha's very nimble through there.
Jolly doing a good job.
In the background, we saw Keith Carling, then followed by Mike Severi. Down the back straight, Beninka comes out very tight. Thompson tries to put power to the ground, and all he gets is wheel spin. He's giving it absolutely everything at the bottom of the straight. Has a go on the outside. Couldn't get away with it, though. Look at Beninka. The car's sideways. He's got nothing but this giant red car in the mirrors. Enormous horsepower. He tries to put it to the road again. Down the pit straight. Terrific battle for the second round of the White Horse Truck Parts Sports Sedan Series.
Definitely the race of the day so far at Winton.
Lap 4 of 8. Half race distance. It didn't seem to take long. What a slide. This guy should be in sprint cars.
To the left-hander, Thompson closes it up yet again. There's the split. First back to third. Bob Jolly. Dominic Beninka right behind him, veteran Brian Thompson. And here comes Tomo again, up on the outside. Tries to pull it in tight. Come out alongside Beninka, couldn't do it that time.
Derek Van Zelm's hooking onto this train as well. We'll just see him in the background of the white Capri. There he is. Another pretty exciting car. And Keith Carling behind them. And he's got a new car coming. He'll have that for the next meeting. It'll be an RX-7 in terms of its silhouette, but it'll have a turbocharged Nissan engine. And here comes Thompson once again on the outside. Beninka better under brakes, but sliding wildly. Thompson tries to go through. can imagine what the 2-litre turbocharged Nissan engine in the Mazda RX-7 will be like. It's the same engine that the Nissan team ran in their Bluebirds in the early 80s. A pretty potent little package with a big turbo on them. So the sports sedans have come alive in 88. This is Brian Thompson in third place. Derek Van Zelm losing a little bit of ground that time. And Bob Jolly in the Massport entry defending pretty fiercely at the moment from Dominic Beninka.
There's not too much they can do with Bob Jolly. He's just running quick enough in the straights, they can't get past him. And then, of course, it's single file through the turns. Tomo closes up yet again as they come up to the right-hander at Castrol. Derek Van Zelm right on the tail of Thompson's Mercedes as they come out of here. Now, Thompson has been making a big lunge down the outside of Beninka. Here he does it again, but he hasn't got enough room to pull it in and then get the line for the turn.
Oh, Dominic.
Oh, yes, what a move here, though. Great action from Winton. Beninka, the slide job of the day. Thompson got in the door but had it closed on him. And Jolly, meanwhile, has a moment or so, and Thompson is having to fight off Derek Van Zelm. 3 laps to go.
Well, Beninka was so intent on trying to outbrake at the end of the straight. He ran so wide at 1,000,000 miles an hour. What'll happen this time? Keith Carling, incidentally, has dropped out in the Toledo Mazda. There's a problem with it. Thompson up on the outside.
Oh, there's Carling.
That's a disappointment. He qualified very well.
Back to the action. This is where it is.
Derek Van Zelm could be the dark horse in all this as well. He's getting very close.
Yeah, Thompson really needs an inside run here. The VIP
Bob Walsh, a Mazda
car care, is
she's being barbecued. Well, that's going to turn into a pretty ferocious fire if something can't be done instantly, because the tank will go up in that car. Oh, dear me.
We point out to you that the driver is out of the car.
Yep. While all this is going on, the yellow flags have come out quite obviously in that part of the course, but they've got real problems on their hand now with a fuel fire. Let me see what's happened to the leaders here. We've still got Bob Jolly leading. Dominic Beninka in second. Brian Thompson in third. Derek Van Zelm fourth. That car has dumped a load of fuel on the circuit. I certainly hope they can save it. Taking the edge off this race a little. But here comes Thompson again.
Coming up behind a few slower cars.
Oh, there's still problems down there. Still, the car is burning. It's taken hold. The fuel's gone up in the car. They'll have big problems trying to keep that under control. Well, this is a real shame. Bob Jolly's got quite a gap, but he acknowledges that there's some problems down there. The crew's on hand. I don't know whether it was just a grass fire when the car pulled up or whether it had already been leaking fuel. Checkered flag comes out. Bob Jolly the winner from Dominic Beninka. Third goes to Tomo. Fourth, Derek Van Zelm, who almost runs into the back of Thompson across the start-finish line. And fifth was Jemison in the Escort. I think Mike Severi behind him. Well, Bob Walsh got out of the Mazda, thankfully, and I think he's okay. And they've now brought that fire under control. And in all the confusion, Bob Jolly notches up another win in the number 3 Massport entry. There's the Mazda. How do you like your Mazda done?
Medium well. Well, we've seen some hot action in the sports sedans, but I don't think we planned on that. Fortunately, the driver was out of the car, and the marshals did a splendid job.
Yeah, they did. You have to give them credit there. They did a fine job. They're on the scene within about 30 seconds. Let's take a look at the Castrol scoreboard, though, and confirm the placings. Bob Jolly, the winner, a great win from Dominic Beninka. Third, Brian Thompson. Fourth goes to Derek Van Zelm. And fifth, in the Escort car 55, Barry Jamieson. We're back with more in just a moment.
In a big way to the Sierras. 10 seconds away from the start. A overflow crowd at Winton Motor Raceway. They're ready to race. Racing and getting away smartly as Johnson. Perkins pulls a gear and straight down the inside goes Perkins. No nonsense to John Bow. Moves him back into third. Then moving up on the inside of them was Andrew Madecki. Peter Brock also made a blinder of a start as they go down through the sweeper. Heading up now to the Park Royal left-hander. And it'll be Dick Johnson who leads going into the left-hander, clear of Larry Perkins. John Bow. Then right up behind them, of course, Andrew Madecki, Peter Brock. And a great start also by Colin Bond and Jimmy Richards.
Bond and Richards was side by side that time as they went through the sweeper. This is Brock chasing Medecky at the moment, who's right in behind John Bowe. A great start from Larry Perkins. This car has been very consistent all weekend, constantly lapping in 62s and 3s. And now he has a big go at Johnson. Oh, and
Johnson
he spins
spins
him. And he's T-boned him in the right-hander at Holden's Motorsport corner. That is incredible. Bowe goes through to the lead. You can kiss goodbye to 3 on the trot, Dickie, although he's rejoined.
And Larry Perkins comes off second best in Holden Motorsport corner. His race is over.
Well, this will be incredible. Can Dick Johnson work his way back through the field? He's gone back to about 7th or 8th.
Across the line.
There's trouble with the car. He's got a graunched front right guard, which has in fact damaged the suspension. Or maybe it should be the other way around. Let's take a look at our NEC replay. Larry Perkins gives Dick what looked to be a little bit of a serve through the right-hander at Holden Motorsport, and then gets him the second time round.